Wizzy, you saucy.
Hi my loves, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a reading on what makes you naughty. I just love this reading. So yeah, I'm Kellen Love. I am a tarot reader, I am a painter, I am a photographer, poet, fairy, all that good stuff. And I have my information down below, virtual tip jar. But today we're going to be doing a little bit of, I say shadow work. It's still a kind of a gas you up reading, but maybe you don't know how you are so naughty. So we're here to tap into some things that maybe you're unconscious about. We're here to release any shame around being naughty. And we are here to gas you up. We are here to give you some compliments and love and just tell you about yourself, all right? And before I show you the crystals, let me do my prayer, okay? There we go. All right, dear Heavenly Father and Mother, dear Cosmic Mother, dear Mother Gaia, dear my fairies, my ancestors, my angels, my guides, my loved ones, the gods and goddesses, energies and entities that are all about love and wisdom and peace and integration and expansion and growth and wholeness and the sexy naughtiness that's all about fun and balance and expression. I invite you into this space. Please come into this space. Bless my viewers. Bless myself. Bless my words, my message, my cards. Bless my viewers and their lives around them and this energy and space and time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the blessings. And thank you for this opportunity for us to share energy and for me to share my passion. Thank you for the blessings in the name of love. Amen. Ashe. So mote it be, and so it is. Let's go. All right? Okay. Now I can show you the crystals. Okay? I love you. All right. So there's 3 crystals to choose from. I picked my dark crystals. So we have this, which I never know if it was black tourmaline or obsidian, but I'm going to call it black tourmaline. We have this black wand-ish crystal. All right. Okay. Then we have this dark amethyst. All right. And then we have, I want to say it's malachite, but maybe it's not. It's just one of those kind of tumbled, smooth stones. But yes, this dark kind of emerald green, forest emerald green stone. Very smooth. All right. So one more time, we have this black tourmaline, amethyst, and this green smooth stone. Okay? All right. So I'll put the timestamps down below for you to pick your pile so you can pick your message, whatever matches your frequency, all right? And we'll just go ahead and get started. So if you pick this black tourmaline pile, this is your reading. All right, what makes you so naughty? That's what I want to know. What makes you so naughty? I'm getting that you're pretty direct. You could be a little blunt, but you're direct. You're not meek or mild with it. It's a little bit in your face. Yeah. All right. Well, what makes this group so naughty? Ooh. What makes this group so naughty? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So you might really like extremes. And you could be very quick-witted. Maybe a little too quick for people sometimes. You're not the typical lover, and maybe that's because you don't like a typical partnership. Like maybe you like more than one people in a partnership, or you like something very unconventional like polyamory, or that you're just in a same-sex kind of partnership, or maybe you just, yeah, like you have different definitions or different style of partnering up with people. It's not the typical conventional heteronormative way of being in a partnership. You're kind of naughty in the way that you view, and you're kind of a rebel in the way that you view partnering up and love and what a lover is. So it could be that you have a very set, I'm getting a little bit like the Christian Grey thing, like almost like you let the guidelines, or you have the kind of the rules of what is allowed or not allowed or whatever, or yeah, there's something unconventional about the way you love. Maybe you're a little bit of a player, but you are very, very loving, and you have a lot of emotions to give. So I think that's why you want to set clear boundaries, or you want to be direct, or you want to have an unconventional kind of partnership, is because you know that you have so much to give the world. So you really want to give to a lot of people, or you want to, yeah, you just have a lot to share. And maybe other people don't think that you're very like balanced, but you know that you are doing yourself justice. But I'm seeing that you want to give to more than just one person. You don't want just two cups flowing into each other. You want more cups. So maybe you like an orgy, or maybe you like adventures with a lot of people, or yeah, like multiple wives or something like that, or multiple boyfriends, something where it's like you want to give more and you're very direct. Yeah. All right. It's kind of daddy energy. All right, what makes this group so naughty? Whoa. What makes this group so naughty? I think what the combo is that it's so, what you play with is that you have this really sensitive, gentle side, and then you have a very like hard, masculine side. And I think that's what it is that people throw people off, is because you do have, like I kept saying direct and this blunt, like I kept thinking about this bluntness, but then I'm also getting kind of this soft side, or kind of this sensitive, emotional, sweet side. And you have both. So it's very like you have the lamb, you have the heart, you have the emotions, the sweetness and the gentleness, and then you also are daddy. No matter the gender. You just have this fire, this strength, this directness, this dominance. that people have to listen to, they want to listen to. Yeah. This fiery darkness. So it's like during the daytime, you're gentle and sweet, and then at night, you have a different side. And that's what's so naughty about you, is that people see the sweet, gentle, they see your heart. You have such a good heart, which makes such a good dominating energy, is that you do know how to care for them, and you do have a lot of love to give, and a lot of emotion, and a lot of, sweetness. So you allow at night the fire to come out. Because again, when you're aligned with love, I mean, you can get away with a lot more naughty stuff when your heart is in a good place, right? So that's what it is. I can see. So your heart's in a good place. You're very balanced and tempered, even if other people don't see it or whatever. Maybe they just see the extremes. But yeah, you've definitely got that fierce, dominant, kind of masculine, or dominatrix, more mysterious, dark side that takes control and stuff. Exactly. Wow. Okay. Two sides, one light and sweet, one dark with the moon, and then blunt with the sword. I love when this shit happens, okay? Yes. Yes. Your words are kind of naughty, because especially how you switch them up. Especially when you're super sweet and you're good with your words from your heart, and then you're also good with your words from somewhere else. Okay? That sacral and solar and root words. You really be getting people, you could really get people to do what you wanted them to do. And because you have both sides, that's what makes you so naughty, is that you are both kind of extremes. Yeah. And you're really tapped into your dark side, to this moon, this mystery. I think you really like the nighttime. Like you play really nice in the day, you have the heart, you can play sweetness, but you're getting ready for the night. All right, what makes this group so naughty? Aw. Yeah, it's like people, like especially when you are in that naughty energy, or at night and you're in that dominant energy, almost what's naughty then is them remembering how sweet and warm you are. Because when they remember how sweet and warm you are, when you're in this dominant, dark energy, the extremes, the difference is like, oh my gosh, I'm getting this whole other side of them. And so thinking about your two extremes, thinking how you balance those, how you can be both at the same time, that's what blows people's minds. All right, that's part of, like, they're both equally part of your identity. And that you have both those qualities just completely integrated within you. That's what people think is so naughty and so just like they can't fully wrap their head around. All right, what makes this group so naughty? Yeah, I mean, the card says confirmation. So confirmation in the two sides. Also, I think you do have a spiritual mystery to you. Something, I mean, obviously you're here, right? You believe in a higher power in some way, or a higher energy, or a mysterious energy, or something else that can give you messages and ideas and inspiration. So the fact that you do get inspiration and ideas and info from the universe, and then you use that within what you do, that mystery and that magic is and how you maybe kind of whisper or say certain things that you get inspired by, like you let the magic of the universe kind of move through you, especially or even in that sexier time with your lovers. Okay, you let you let the mood kind of guide you. yin and yang, sun and moon. It's the sides. It's your different sides, this dark and the light side. We all have it. We all are like this. That's the whole like point of this reading. You have it really well. You balance both, and maybe you don't show everybody both. But yes, okay. What makes you so naughty? Oh, okay. Did I say daddy energy? I did. It says divine guardian, protection of the winged mother. You give this provider, protector vibe about you, and that you're like gonna guard them and take care of them, or you're gonna like you could fight somebody off or something, or that you're kind of, maybe you're a little possessive, but you're definitely at least just very protective, and that energy is very naughty to people. All right? You're a riddle to people. People can't figure you out. Your mystery is really what is so naughty. It's the magic, it's the dark and the light, it's how you combine, it's how you have your spirituality intact, how you're kind of getting information and using the subtle energy around you, how you are very loving, but you're a very unconventional lover. And then, yeah, how you're just really tapped into depth, and how you balance both of those kind of extremes. And then your words, you're blunt, you're direct. You've got the sweetness. You can do both, but you're definitely not meek with it. Even in your sweet side, you can be subtle. You can whisper. I'm getting something about whispering. The way you do whisper, when you do, because you're so direct, because you're so blunt, because you have so much power, when you harness it down, and bring it kind of quiet, people just don't understand. They don't understand how you could be all of these things at once. All right? I'm hearing you're slick with it. You're slick with the sexiness. You're smooth with it. You got that good darkness, third eye, and then the masculine, feminine, the dark and the light, the sweet and the dominating. I don't see you ever getting like submissive. Well, I mean, you got the lamb, so maybe you do, like maybe in work or during the day, you know how to follow people or whatever. But when it comes to being at night, they are following you and your words. All right? And you're very sharp. Yeah, quick-witted. All right? Okay, that's your reading, Black Tourmaline Pile. I love you so much. Thank you for letting me share this sexy, naughty energy with me. Or letting us share energy and time and space together. Like I said before, I have social media, tip jar, all that stuff below. If you liked it, enjoyed it, and want to share some value back to me, give me some feedback or something. But I love you so much. I hope to see you on the next one. And yeah, I'm going to move on. All right, I love you so much. Mwah. All right, if you chose this dark amethyst crystal, this is your reading. All right, what makes you so naughty? Let's find out. What makes you so naughty? I'm definitely getting your passion. Oh, your passion. You turn people on, just in general, okay? You're sexy. Okay, let's see. What makes this group so naughty? What makes this Amethyst group? Whoa. What makes this Amethyst group so naughty? Aha. Yeah, so you're very passionate. You definitely turn people on. The way that you grab people, and I don't know what you're grabbing, all right? But the way you grab people, people really like. People think that's very naughty. People can't move on from you. And that's because they didn't realize how much of a star you are. So what's kind of naughty about you is that you don't always like play all of your cards right away. People might not always know. For one, they don't know how much you've been through. Period, point blank. They don't know your journey because you don't wear it. So it's what's kind of naughty about you is that you've been through so much, but like you kind of are keeping that a secret. And you know so much, and you have some, because of your experiences, you are so experienced, and people don't like realize that you're that experienced. They also don't realize, like your talent and your like notoriety, I think is the word. They don't realize like how much like credit and talent and value and quality that you are right away. Like you show that to them gradually. And then like people like can't move on from you. Maybe you move on really quickly. Maybe you kind of are kind of naughty because you might ghost people a little bit. Again, not saying there's anything wrong with it. That's just what I'm seeing. But you move on. And so what's kind of naughty is that you're just like on to the next. And you leave people in like shock and in disarray. These words keep coming to me. And you leave people kind of you leave people hanging. You're either like a tease, or like you leave them hot and bothered, or like blue balls or whatever. Just because of who you are. And like I don't think you're trying to do that, but you are very exciting, very passionate, and again, you just move on very quickly, and you're on to the next, and you like new experiences, and you're just leaving the past and the people, whatever, like, wait, what? Shocked, stunned, wanting you back. I see that you're very like bold and brave and courageous, and it's just kind of a naughty like thing to be that bold and to move on and just kind of go against the grain or the template or whatever that was set out for you. But all right. And then again, you're kind of naughty with life because people don't know how much you've been through, how much you've experienced, and so you kind of let people believe that you're a little bit more novice, like a little bit more of a fool, a little bit more naive than you really are. Okay, what makes this group so naughty? What makes this group so naughty? No, not the whole deck, please. This deck today has just been giving me all of the cards. What makes this group so naughty? Okay, all right. So, again, people don't realize how much of a star you are until later. They don't realize how bright you shine and how much light you have to give until later. They don't see how creative and playful and how much brainstorming and ideas you have until maybe it's too late. And maybe you're kind of naughty because maybe you test people, or maybe you just don't like showing all the cards, and you want people to either figure that out on their own, or you're just so much on your own journey, your own evolution, your own growth, And then maybe you're just kind of naughty because you don't give a fuck. Or because you're just so focused on yourself, you know that these people are there for your growth and your expansion, and you're there for their growth and expansion, but you're not trying to like backtrack and think about it too hard or talk about the ex, or you don't text the ex back. Like, you move on, you change, you grow, you evolve, and you're not looking back. You are fierce. What makes you so naughty? And then you get the tiger. Okay. Not only are you a light, not only are you creative and playful, not only are you so focused on your own healing journey and growth and evolution, but you are fierce. You have a warmth and a strength about you. Maybe your style, maybe your swagger, maybe you kind of dress a little bit promiscuous, or you like the way that the leading lines of your clothes, I'm thinking about the tiger, right? The tiger stripes, they're unique, they are bold, and they're black, they're a little bondagey, maybe you're into that. Maybe you like a little bit of pain with your pleasure. Maybe you like something really creative, maybe you like something that's very healing, and you like playing around with the light and the darkness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, what makes this group so naughty? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So, octopus and eternal child. You're naughty in a fun, playful way as well. Like, yes, you're naughty in the sexual way, which is kind of which way I was going with this, but you're playful in a very eternal child, inner child, playful way of being, like the fairy way, is being mischievous, playing tricks on people, or just kind of being a rebel, or asking why, or pushing the boundaries, or going against the grain, or seeing how far you can kind of get away with something, to test your own power, to test the limits of others, to see what power you have, or whatever. You play with that. And yeah, maybe you were getting in a lot of trouble as a kid because you were like talking too much, or too hyper, or to play, whatever. You play too much. But yeah, you're very, very playful. And then very wise, definitely in touch with your magic, and maybe you really like money. I don't know, so there's something kind of naughty with that, like you really liking getting money for certain things, or yeah, just something kind of naughty about the way you get your money. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know. Also, you got the river and the serpent. Like, you have this depth, you have this flowy nature to you. And I think in this world, just going against this rigid masculine structure of life is naughty. You going with the flow and just focusing on yourself and letting ideas come to you. Yeah, it's just kind of naughty. And then you got the shapeshifter. So the way you adapt, maybe in the bedroom or with a partner or whatever, you really take on different roles. You really are a switch. You like playing around with energies, playing around with extremes, playing around with power. Maybe you're a chameleon. Maybe you wear different outfits. I really fuck with that vibe. If you could tell by my videos, I like to have different kind of looks, different kind of color schemes, different themes. I love dressing up, costumes and stuff like that, because I know that the clothing and the vibe, the colors, the music, whatever, the location, anything like that can bring out a different energy within me. It's all true to myself, but it's bringing out a different side, or bringing out a different kind of performance or whatever out of it. So I definitely get that vibe with all these different animals is that you have different hats as well, and you can play with power. All right. Okay, what makes this group so naughty? I just love saying it. What makes this group so naughty? What makes this group so naughty, Spirit? What makes this group so naughty? Okay, so maybe you like doing naughty things in nature. Like, I'm actually getting like under a tree or in water, or you really kind of get turned on or make people turned on in nature a lot, like at the beach or at a park. Like, you like a lot of dates there, or you like to get naughty there, do things in nature, kind of in public, or yeah. I think that you do really have that balance of being able to be dominant or submissive, or play masculine, feminine things, or just you see what energy your partner is in or something like that, and then you can kind of play the opposite or whatever. You can kind of oh, okay, what else I'm getting is your stamina and endurance. And then maybe you really like to be really, really natural. So what you're kind of naughty is, or rebellious is, of being like, okay, I'm not going to shave, or I just want to be naked. Like, maybe you just are kind of an exhibitionist, or you really just let things loose, and you just like to let things all hang out and put on a show. So maybe you're just kind of naughty because you like being naked. And then you go the distance, you like traveling, and then being out in nature, being out in the heat. I think you are probably somebody that is more in a warmer climate. But yeah, definitely the heat and by the water brings out your naughtiness, or it makes other people, you like to get naughty in the heat or by the water. All right. But yeah, I think getting connected, or maybe spirituality or nature, really kind of turns you on, or something like that, where it's like once you get connected, you're like a very free, spirited person, but very, very fierce. Okay. And playful. What makes this group so naughty? What makes this group naughty? Okay, Isis, what makes this group naughty? What makes this group naughty, Isis? Okay, so a few things. Maybe you really like toys. You're naughty because you like sensory, playing with people's sensories. Like, I'm kind of getting this thing of like somebody getting blindfolded and then you like touching them different ways, or putting sounds. It's like sounds and toys. But again, it says ancient power mysteries. Obviously, you're very mysterious. You got this naughty, mysterious energy to you. That's why you're here. But you're very powerful, and you like to play with power again. And then again, you're very, very playful. You have your inner child, and even like your inner infant intact. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing toys, maybe some dildos, things like that. And then playing with sounds. Maybe you really like the sounds of explicit content, or maybe you like moaning or whatever, or you really get off on the sounds. But yeah, the sounds you make, the sounds you play with, the toys you play with, the sensory things when it comes to toys and sounds. Yeah, okay. Maybe you really like dressing up in masks. Maybe you like animal things, that with nature, like dressing like a kitty or a cheetah, or dressing like, it's almost like a little like bestiality, but just like a furry, or it's like a furry, but like a little bit more intense, right? Like you like dressing up as a tiger, or like dressing like animal play to bring out that fierce, like channeling that kind of fierceness. Because it's strength. It's not just like a furry, fluffy. I mean, it could be your thing, but I'm getting a more of a like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a lion and I want to devour you, or like, ride me like a horse, or like, yeah. I think you really like playing with like either roles or like reality a little bit. Like, yeah, when it comes to power and playing and dressing up and taking on different energies, especially with the sounds and the toys and things, like you like creating this new little reality to play in. So you can kind of play pretend and play with roles and play with powers, because you're the shapeshifter and the tiger. And you love, I mean, just look at nature, Gaia with her titties out. Like, she about to have some fun. And look at just how they're holding this grip right here. So, yeah. Definitely unique and creative, and that's why if you leave people hanging, they're just like, what? How do I not have this in my life anymore? And you're like, bye, on to the next, on to the new adventure, on to the next animal, or the next place and travel, and let's go climb up the next mountain, emotionally, physically, metaphorically, literally. All right, yeah, that's what it is. You really change and let go. You're the shapeshifters. You let go of your past. You're really evolving and becoming a new creature very often. You love playing with kind of like dressing up, like costumes or theatrics, or this like animal primal energy a little bit. Loving toys and sounds, and something about doing something naughty with your money, giving people passion, leaving them a little bit hanging, and something about the heat and the water and the nature and the darkness and the stars that really get you going or get you excited or get other people excited seeing you in that. But yeah. All right, that's what makes you so naughty. Your power and oh, yes, I love it. Rawr. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you in this time and space and with this energy and message. I love you so much. Please, if you enjoyed it, feel like giving me some feedback or a like or some emojis or a tip in my virtual tip jar. Thank you so much. I love you, and I hope to see you on the next one, okay? All right. Mwah. Bye. All right, if you pick this green smooth stone, then this is your reading. All right, let's figure out what makes you so naughty, green group. I mean, honestly, green is so grounded, and it's with the heart. It's so balanced and heart-centered and stuff. So I definitely think you do things wholeheartedly. But let's figure out what makes you so naughty. What makes this group so naughty? What makes this group so naughty? What makes you so naughty? I wanted that kind of energy. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So, you defend yourself. I think because you do have such a good heart, you have a lot to defend. And you do have a very much a strength about you. Oh, I forgot. You got the strength card. But I was talking about this guy right here, King of Passion over here. This bold royalty. I mean, look how big his chest is. He's got such a big heart. He is strong. He is fortified. He is built. Nobody's like messing with this guy. Like, he's happily built up, and yeah, I mean, he's got lions in his corner. Then you got the strength card with the lion. You're fierce, you're bold, a heart of gold. Fierce, bold, and a heart of gold. I mean, I do see you do have some sensitivity and stuff like that too. Obviously, that's why you're so fierce and bold and strong, is protecting your heart. Maybe what makes you so naughty is a little bit how you use your strength. Maybe you're kind of naughty because you're fierce. Maybe you fight. Point blank, maybe you're a fighter. Maybe you either wrestle with people, wrestle with your partners, wrestle with your friends, I don't know. Naughty wrestle. Maybe you are naughty because you talk back or fight back with your words. Maybe you're kind of aggressive and you debate, or you're just very feisty, and love it. You know, don't knock it. It is a good quality, especially when you're fighting for what you believe in, which I get that. Especially like fighting for your friends, or fighting for your loved ones, or your sensitivity or whatever. But I definitely see this feistiness, this aggression it's naughty, it's good. It's not like you're actually hurting people, but you are aggressive to make sure that kind of you don't get hurt, or that nobody else around you gets hurt. But you're naughty because of the way you like weapons, and the way that you like fierce, strong words. Maybe you like to cuss a lot. Maybe you like, just like maybe you got swords hanging in your house, or maybe you got a gun under your pillow, or under your bed or something. Like, maybe you take boxing classes, or you can fight really well. Like, if something happened, like, you could bring somebody down, you could knock them out, you could kill them, whatever. Like, you are naughty because you're fierce. Like, no one can fuck with you at all. Like, you're way too strong, way too prepared, way too like built and fortified for anybody to fuck with you. What makes you so naughty is how you're making coin, is how you're getting money. Also, you could really like threesomes. Maybe you really like collaborating with people, and all kind of combinations of people. I don't know. But you're very strong, so I think you really like bringing in different energies. Yeah. What you create, what you stand up for, and how you collaborate with people, no matter what that means, you decide. It's kind of naughty on how you make plans, like you scheme things. You are kind of secretive with your plans, with the people that know about you, or that are in the heist or whatever. Then yeah, like they know, but everybody else doesn't. You're creating, you're kind of sly, kind of secretive, scheming, like for a good thing. Like, you're naughty in like what you're creating. Like, maybe you don't tell people the projects you're working on, or the plans, or surprise party, or the gifts, or the performance, or the vacation or party, or whatever that you're creating. It's like people don't really know what you're doing until it's done. And you like it like that. You have plans. You have like maybe your homeboys, homegirls, or something that you talk with, your family, or people, your friends. But then everybody else, it's like you keep out. So you're kind of naughty because you're a mystery to people. And unless they're in your tight circle, they're not going to know what you're doing, what's happening next, what you're going to release next, anything like that. All right? What makes this group so naughty? Exactly. You keep your plans, your creativity, your special juicy powers to yourself. Until you want to release them, you hold that shit in. You don't let people know your next move unless they're helping scheme and plan it with you. Like, Nobody's going to know. You want to make your money with your creativity, with your sexiness, or with your skills or your people, and then produce and release or whatever. But until then, until you find it's ready, or till you want to surprise people or whatever, they don't know. You hold it close. People are just like, what's going on? What are you doing? You're like, back up. You're in your face. You're in my face. You're in my grill. You're in my barbecue. You're in my... Get out of my face. Like, you're like, no. Who are you to know my plans? Like, it's like an interviewer asking a celebrity, like, really personal questions, and them just being like, you don't have authority to say that. Like, you would be that kind of person. You'd be like, I don't have to tell you that. Or like, let's focus on what, like, work, but you're not going to know anything about my private life. Like, you're very close and kind of secretive and selective. You're very selective. All right, what makes this group so naughty? What makes this group so naughty? Okay, so maybe you do collaborate with people, but in general, and you're very creative, and you can pull together different things, like if you're going to make a party, like you can pull together different skills and resources and contacts and different stuff, and create something grand that people are like, what the fuck, when did you build that? I don't know why I'm cussing so much for your group, but that's the energy, is this harsh, blunt, fuck you energy that's like, yeah, I'm going to get shit done, and no, you're not going to know about it, and you're not in my circle, so I don't need to care about you. Like, the lion has the biggest heart for their pride. But if you're not in their pride, they don't care. So what kind of makes you naughty is that you're mysterious. You create things that are, like, people are, where did they come from? They don't understand how you did this. And what are all the secret, like, you're exclusive. What makes you naughty is that you're very exclusive and fierce. I mean, I'm just getting this similar, like, king, head of the pack, okay, very dominant, maybe your masculine side is very intact, very bold and blunt. But what you create and how you hold your talents and skills and resources close to you, people kind of think it's naughty. But I see that you do make a good lover. But your jokes are also naughty. Maybe you have a very dark sense of humor, like a very naughty sense of humor, very dirty, sexy imagination. But yeah, your potential, your growth, your wealth, like how you keep your wealth a secret, people find that naughty. And then your darkness, your dark side, it's like this, like, mwahaha, like, you've got a good heart, so I know it's not bad, but you're just, I'm like seeing this, like, oh, they don't even know what's coming, or like maybe you're creative or a filmmaker or something where you're releasing content or music. No, I don't know, but it's like what you're creating, people are so curious about, and your wealth they're so curious about. They want a part of that, and your personal group, and yeah, like they know you're not defending shit for nothing. All right, what makes this group so naughty? Maybe you're stone cold. It's like you're warm to the people you love, but then you are cold to people that you don't care about. Yeah, and again, it's that wealth. Like, people are like you got this rich energy. You either are rich and you don't let people know about it, or you're not rich, but people think you are, and so it's kind of naughty because you're, like, fooling everybody, and, like, you're kind of faking it until you make it. I'm getting that. Like, you fake it till you make it, and so it is becoming true. Like, maybe it's not exactly true when you're doing it, but you manifest that shit to make it true eventually. So it's kind of naughty about, like, how you manifest, or how you bring people into your life, or, like, how you use your image or your reputation or what you're producing or releasing or creating to create this image or to create who you are. Like, before it actually is like that, you're creating the kind of the facade, and then you step into it. Anyway, but you're super bold because you know you can do that. You know you can take that risk with your wealth or with your image or with your status or whatever. You take a lot of risks. And I think that's why you hold your cards so close and your people so close, is that you take a lot of risks with your finances and with your image and different things like that. Maybe with your fashion. But you're very bold, very courageous. Obviously, you got 3 lions over here. And then you get the fearlessness card. I mean, come on. Yeah. And you're just a little misunderstood. People are very curious. And then they don't understand how you pull all your resources together. All that stuff. And how you're just making shit happen. Definitely, like, you're in control of your life. For sure. Okay, what makes this group so naughty? What makes this group so naughty? What makes this green group so naughty? Yeah, okay. So your darkness helps actually heal people, and like whatever you're laughing about, of like you're kind of getting revenge. Maybe it's revenge against society, revenge against the man, revenge against like the old people that didn't believe in you, or old jobs, or old lovers that didn't see your worth, or whatever. But this kind of this like darkness of your healing, about you getting what's yours, but also like your darkness, your mystery, your lone wolfness is how you heal. And you're inspiring others to do the same. But you going alone and being alone in the darkness, like people are like, you're so naughty and bold for being in the dark for so long. Like, you're not afraid of confusion. You're not afraid of anything. So you don't mind going to really dark places. And people are just like, whoa, like that's too dark, too scary, too low, or too dangerous. Like maybe you do adrenaline junkie things, like you're naughty because you are doing things that are legit risky of your life. Like it might not, maybe you just like have sex without a condom or something naughty where it's like people would not take that risk. And you're over here like, mwahaha. People are like, no. But I don't know. It's just something like, sorry. It's something though where, or a few things where it's like you're doing something where people are like, oh, that is way too dark and risky for me. Like I would be way too scared to do that. And you're like, that's my shit. Maybe it's tattoos, maybe it's getting drunk, or maybe it's investing all your money into something, maybe it's wearing something really scandalous, maybe it's dating somebody that people wouldn't expect you to date, or going to parties or different things where it's just like at the strip club, I don't know, but something where it's like people think that's too dark for them, too dark for daytime TV, too risky, takes too much courage, too much balls, too much ovaries to do that. But you do that. That's your shit. Then this card says, stay true and be in your power. You are, and then divine authority. Not only do you have your feminine and masculine side intact and you use both of them, I definitely am getting a little bit more of a masculine energy, but you have both. I think you have the vulnerability, sweetness when it comes to people that are really close to you. Maybe a direct lover or something, but besides that, then I'm seeing this like bold, more masculine energy. But you are very authentic, you stay true to yourself, and you stay in your power. And what kind of makes you so naughty is your authority. The authority, I mean, come on. The authority in your life, the authority that you have over others, the way that people will do what you say, the way that people, like, you're just so naughty, the way that you don't give a fuck, the way that you hold so much value and like royalty within your stance, within your energy. It's this like big dick energy. It's this like I got a boss pussy energy. It's this and that's also what makes you so naughty, is that people know maybe you're very large. or very tight or very whatever the people like. Something about you that gives you a lot of confidence. Something about you that gives you a lot of confidence that people like want to see. They want to know. They want to get close to. They want to experience. They want to be in it. And you're like, no. Or yeah, they would have to like do a lot to be able to get that. To get your money, you got big money, big dig, big whatever, energy, like to get a piece of that, you're just not. Just like, chances are they probably not. Like, to get in to that stone, to get into your fortress, whatever, it's like, no. That's you're untouchable, unobtainable. That's the energy you're giving. Too strong, too in it with your real ones, your day ones, or whatever, to be messing with people that you just met. They would have to be around for like a long time and get in and be on this like family level for you to even like think of them to get close to them or whatever. You're very powerful. The way you're dominating is very naughty. The way that people want you to be authority over them and they want some of that power. Also, maybe they want to see your sweet side or whatever, but they just want to be part of your creativity. They want to be part of your money and value, and they want a piece of that action. Whatever that action is, whether it's taking risks or doing something very like adrenaline, adventure, or just getting down and freaky and doing something like maybe you really like BDSM, like you like things that are like bringing people close to death in the bedroom. Stay safe, y'all. But maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like staying safe. And that's what makes you so naughty, is you're like, fuck the rules, fuck boring shit, and and fuck like playing it safe. Fuck the rules, fuck the boring shit, fuck playing it safe. You're going to do what you want. You're going to have courage. You're going to be creative. You're going to do things of value. You're going to play with the dark side, taking risks, making things true. Even if they're not true now, they will be true, and you can trust. It's like this authority, this confidence. It's like rapper, like, energy of just like, I got bands on bands on bands. Like, is that true right now? I don't know. All you need to know is that I got the confidence to get there, and that's really what's important, is that you know your value, and that that value's coming to you, and you can speak it into existence. Like, that's what matters more than actually having it. It's like people like the air, the confidence, the aura around you of the wealth, of richness, more than it's like they actually need to see the money. Like, they can just tell by your stance, by your energy. Whew! So what makes you so naughty is how, like, you give off a lot of heat, you give off a lot of light, you give off a lot of fierceness, you give off a lot of mystery, but most of all, you give off authority and value and creativity and connected. You're really connected. But yeah, what makes you naughty is like this like weapon, darkness, danger, this courage, this fire energy, playing with fire, playing with darkness, playing with like choking or pain, like you play with pain, playing with risk. Maybe even get a little like, I don't know, like you like scary movies or things that are kind of creepy, or like Halloween, or things that are kind of misunderstood. You're kind of misunderstood a little bit, and you kind of like that. You use that as part of the naughtiness. Yeah. And maybe like whoever you do get captive in your web, and when they do get close, like once you get a bite into them, it's like a vampire. It's like you're changed, or you're stuck, or people don't want the boring stuff anymore. Like after they get with you, sorry. Like, that's maybe why you're so selective. It's like, once you get with me, you're not gonna want to go back. You can't go back. Like, when I say black, I mean the darkness and the mysterious stuff. Like, in that kind of way, once you go black, you don't want to go back. Like, you got too much mystery and creativity and divinity and cosmic chaos energy. You got both eggs, like, lots of potential, lots of value. This dark side, this wicked, sick sense of humor, this dark sense of humor, this, like, almost a little, I keep wanting to say the word, and I don't actually mean this is a bad thing. Like, I don't have polarities. I'm not religious anymore, so I don't think of this word as, like, evil in the same way. But it's almost a little demonic. Like, maybe in sex you get real dark, and people love that shit. And it's like, are you gonna hurt me? Are you gonna murder me? Are you gonna, like, ride the motorcycle off the edge of the cliff? And you're like, I don't know. Wahaha, like Joker energy. Like, are we gonna die? Oops. I don't even want to be so flippant or casual, because it's very it's very dark, but that's kind of how it is. Like, you're playing with it. Like, it's not actually evil. It's not, like, actually black magic or anything. It's not actually, like, I mean, maybe you're playing with toxicity a little bit, but it's not unhealthy or unsafe or harmful in a way that's, like, real or a serious problem. Like, I do believe that you have consenting adults in all of this, or whatever. I don't think you're offended. Hopefully you're not or anything. But yeah, you got that value, that creativity, that wealth, that confidence, like, you got it all. You got the big dick energy. People want to collaborate with you. They want to get inside your walls. They want some of that authority in their own life. They want some of that mystery. They want to get close to you. They want some of that sexual healing, that strength, that power, and that fierceness. I mean, I just feel like the wolf says it all. It's still all love. It's still all love. But, you, like, gonna play with the hate a little bit. Alright, so that's what I have for you. That's what makes you so naughty. Getting me a little hot and sweaty and bothered and all that. But yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my time and energy. This was a very fun reading. I had a lot of interesting experience with this. Yeah, thank you for being here. My social media, tip jar, all that stuff is down below. Give me some feedback, a like, an emoji, a tip, or something. If you found value, the feedback is so helpful. It helps me keep going and creating. But yeah, thank you. I love you, and I hope to see you on the next one. Yeah. All right. I love you. Mwah. Bye.